Hi, it's Kenneth Webber here. Okay, I want to speak about something that is quite difficult to speak about, and I usually don't like speaking about, but as you were, I've learned to, as you were, do the hard things, right? Have the hard conversations, and that's Nigeria because it's like, what do you really want to talk about? I had two conversations today that actually will form the background to my conversation with two different people, a Nigerian and a foreigner. A friend called me to say, man, I need to leave this country. Of course, he went on talking about all of the news. No things happening to him per se, but things happening all around Nigeria, from insecurity to the economy here and there. And he just went on for quite a while. Then I had another conversation with a foreigner who, in his way, was denigrating Nigeria. And I told him to, hey, take it down. Don't call these country names and well, back and forth. Then he said something to me like, okay, name 5 systems in Nigeria that are working. But he went ahead, okay, name 3 that are working. And trust me, I deflated. That's the truth, I did. Because I couldn't actually name 1, 2, 3 systems that are working. Or maybe the banking sector, maybe what really, because it's easy to cut down any of those things. Because what is working like it should. Many years ago, I heard a statement where somebody said that a life in which everything goes will soon become a life in which nothing goes. It's as good as saying a country in which everything goes will soon become a country in which nothing goes. And some of our most revered institutions have been bastardized. But there are institutions we always had issues with. We're trying to reform, trying to make better. But some of our most revered institutions have been bastardized. To actually make matters worse, we keep lying to ourselves. From the executive to the legislature to the judiciary to the finance sector to the ministries to the police to the electoral commission to just name to the medical sector, just name which of the institution is working well. NSAS was 2020. Is police brutality any better in 2026? It's not. How was the economy in 2020? How is it in 2026? In spite of the lies that the government keep churning out, these voodoo economic statistics they like to call out, we all understand that it's not working. A true economist will tell you it's not working. Like I mentioned some time ago, the finance minister was fired because he wanted to think, he wanted to talk and behave like an economist, a professional. We don't do that here. We cook up figures. We are sycophants here. We lie here, basically. So if you want to, stand upright, not in this room, you know what you signed up for. So how is Nigeria going to get better? That's the real question. I've been here over 4 decades hoping it gets better. My parents waited hoping it would get better. My dad passed in his 80s hoping that Nigeria would get better, and it never did in his lifetime. And I'm here hoping it will get better, and it doesn't look like it's going to get better. And then very soon I'm going to hand over this same baton to my children, hoping against hope it will get better, and it never gets better. Trust me, my question is, how is Nigeria going to get better? Look at the institutions. Look at the constitution. Look at the laws we are making. Look at how we are even implementing the laws we have. And as the day goes, the laws are being rewritten to entrench this dysfunctional system. So how is Nigeria going to get better? When we are perpetuating this dysfunctional system, and then the system keeps spewing up the worst of us to lead the rest of us. How is it going to get better? If you are too good, somebody said of the former vice president that he's a nice man. A nice man should sell ice cream. Oh my God. I'm not a big fan of his, but that's a way of saying you are too good for this position. We need somebody who is tough, who is a thug, who can do evil, who is bad, basically. Because you say you're a nice man, you should sell ice cream. No, not for leadership. And hey, and to see that there are people who support this system, either for religious reason, for tribal reason, or for whatever reason, I ask the question again, how is Nigeria going to get better? I know you are hoping it gets better, right? I hope it does. But hope is not a strategy. They'll tell you that in business. Hope is not a strategy. What is the strategy to make this country better? What's the system? So when I think about it and I look at it long enough, I'm like, I think for a country, we've gone beyond the threshold where transformation can change Nigeria. Transformation, yes, better system, better people, incremental change. I think we've gone beyond that. I think so. I could be wrong, but I think we've gone beyond that. We're at a point where for Nigeria to change, it has to take a violent turn. People call it a revolution, and I am not a big fan of a revolution, but it's not my choice, really. I'm a big fan of a revolution because you can't predict the outcome, but a transformation, an incremental change, where it is iterative, you do and you do, yes, you iterate. Yes, you can go in a direction and see it's not working, and then you tweak something, oh, it's better, you keep tweaking, you change this institution and that institution, this person and that person, and then incrementally the country changes. That's transformation for me. But a revolution is violent, it's seismic, it's like a volcano, like an earthquake, and you can never predict where it will end. But like I said at the introduction, a country in which anything goes will soon become a country in which nothing goes. I don't know how Nigeria is going to change, but trust me, Nigeria borders you. From Kwara to Delta to Maiduguri to Adamawa, you stop in Jos, you go to Lagos, you come to Abuja, you go to Nasarawa. Which part of the country is peaceful and prosperous? And like, a foreigner asked me, can you name 5 systems, 5 things that work like they should in Nigeria? Trust me, I couldn't. He said, okay, can you name 3? Okay, let me make it easy for you. It did seem like such a simple exercise, but if you can hazard a guess, please tell me in the comment section 3 systems that work like they should work. Don't tell me, oh, no, I'm not talking about the Nigerian way. We are not isolated from the system of the world. So tell me 3 systems: our transport system, our healthcare, education, our legal system. Nope. Check justice system. No, tell me which one works like it should work. I couldn't really answer him. I just told him, hey, stop denigrating the country. No, let's face the particular challenge while we are here together. Let's not leave this institution, leave this issue we are facing, and then move into Nigeria. But it got me thinking. And I would want to ask, how will Nigeria get better? It's what I've thought and I've pondered, I've bothered about, and I leave that question there because I really didn't come in with an answer. I wish I did. How will Nigeria get better? Are we beyond transformation? Must it be a revolution? How will Nigeria get better? It's Kenneth Weber, just thinking out loud. Thank you.